Greetings, everyone. I'm Wood Hamster, and now with more lemon fizzy drink.
And I'm Liquidy Poo, also with drink.
Oh, is it lemon and fizzy?
Kind of.
Oh, oh.
Kind
How is kind of?
It's it is a goony drink. It is the gooniest thing,
Okay,
but
why is it?
I don't care because it's delicious.
Why is it goony?
Well, people like to say goons love their Cheetos and their Doritos and their Mountain Dew.
Oh, I see. I see.
I just outed myself as a goon.
Oh, would that mean you bought into buying Halo?
No.
Are you sure? Because they were marketing it with Mountain Dew and Cheetos, Doritos. Oh yeah, it was Doritos. Yeah.
I avoid the bad video game half of it.
Oh, that was so amusing. The big douchey guy sitting there with the big Doritos sign, the 6-pack of Mountain Dew sitting next to him as he's being interviewed about video game journalism, also with Halo Mountain Dew big sign behind him. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get your triple XP in Halo.
yep. How about no?
No, I'll just take the drink.
Yeah. So, as you might have noticed, I'm wearing Ignactor armor with the best lance ever. The best lance. Oh, the spinny drill lance.
Yes.
Yeah.
My favorite feature of that specific lance.
It
Spinny drill.
it spills. No, not spills. Ah, I don't want
It
to
spills the blood of your enemies as it spins.
Yeah. It basically does a spinning drill when you charge with it. Pretty great. Now, this is where I hate myself, and I didn't really have much choice aside from if I wanted a decent weapon, then I had to go rush shard farming forever and pray I got the lance. Yeah. So a fire weapon against Rathalos, not so good. But great against Laggy. So this mission is a little tricky. Unless you have a Dragon Element weapon, you're kind of screwed. I did have Dragon Element weapons, but because I was doing this one with the Lance,
Not a whole lot of options there.
Nope. So my choices are bring something that Rathalos is weak to, or bring something that Laggy is weak to. Or just bring raw damage lance, but raw damage is not so great on lances, so I'd probably end up with roughly the same effect, if that makes any sense.
Although, counterpoint, I really liked the poison lance. The end line one had really decent raw, and there's poison on top of that.
Yeah, but I think the poison lance is high rank only.
Oh.
Yeah, in this game it's high rank only, I believe. Because you need basically high rank Giganox parts or something like that.
Right, I forgot about that tidbit.
Yeah, or was it Wyvern Stones you needed? I can't remember. But it was like some high rank item that you needed, and it's just... I'd love to make this Poison Lance, but I have to wait till multiplayer. Which, again, the downside.
Oh, here comes Rathalos.
Yeah. And let me tell you, most of this fight, you're going to be seeing me trying to kill Rathalos, and I was just playing around with the shield block charge thing, the counter poke.
Good old counter poke.
Yeah. I'm used to evade lancing, so I'm not all too used to like the counter poke lancing. I get the gimmick behind the counter poke lancing and why it's that much better in at least Tri Ultimate. They nerfed the counter poking quite a bit.
Yeah, you can't infinitely poke with it anymore, which upsets me.
But it doesn't bother me because I just use evade lancing anyways. Sidestep, poke, 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 sidestep, poke, 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 sidestep. And you just keep doing that forever.
I should try getting accustomed to that.
It's pretty good.
Because I swore off of lances once I saw I couldn't do my favorite tactic.
Oh, really? That's the reason why?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because I loved being able to just block things on command in the middle of my combos. It was glorious.
Well, you can kind of do that, too.
Kind of. I'd have to evade first.
Well, yeah. Well, no, you can just push the block button anytime you want, really. But yeah, you generally have to evade. Oh, there's spinning! It's spinning! Not very much.
Yes! Yes!
Oh. Yes, I like Spinny Lance. Spinny Lance is fun. I just wish I was using it against better monsters. Which I will be soon. Once I get to Laggy, I'm just gonna chump it. Yeah, this is... Yeah.
He won't know what hit him.
Pretty much. My biggest issue with the counter poking is, like, you're supposed to use it to sort of block a monster's attack as they're attacking you, and then do a counter attack with it. My problem with it is it doesn't work the way it's intended to be used, because usually monsters will either knock you back or have a big not knockback, but they either knock you away because you don't have like guard +1 or 2, or
right,
or they're going to do some wind or water press bullshit as they charge past you, or they're just going to charge past you and just kind of poke into the air and nothing happens. That's why I have this sort of habit of never using counter poke, because it never works out for me the way I think it's supposed to be used, even though I know how it's supposed to be used. Just instincts tell me to use it a completely different way.
No, I definitely see that.
Yeah. It's so
although
wind press resistance.
Using wind presses to your advantage, though, like that quick one he did while he was just floating there, you would have nailed him pretty easily. Backseat gaming from the future.
I know, it's always so easy to point out what somebody else is doing wrong, but then when you're playing it yourself, you make the exact same mistakes. It's always easy to look back and say, I should have done like this instead. Then when you're there and you're panicking and you're just like, oh fuck it, I'm pushing a button! Gotta do something! Oh, so sad, because I'm seeing all this fire damage go to waste. Actually, I looked at the charts. The only place Rathalos takes any fire damage is on his back.
And you can't really reach that conventionally.
Nope. And it's only like 10. It's only 10 on his back that he takes. So I don't know how that is as far as the calculations go, but normally when a monster has high weakness to something, they'll usually, I think it's like up in like the between 40 and 60.
I usually thought it was closer to 30, 35.
Yeah, I think it's just 40, 45 when they're really weak to something. Yeah, sounds more right. That sounds more right, yes, better English. I speak good English. Lemon fizzy drink. How I love ye.
Gulp noises.
Oh, no, that came through? Oh no. Oh, I need to edit that. Oh no. I'm just gonna refrain from drinking this delicious cold drink with ice cubes in it.
I don't think Glacius will mind much.
Poor Glacius jokes. I didn't make it this time.
I'm sorry, buddy. Don't even...
I wonder if Glacius is actually like offended when he hears them, because I hope not. We're not trying to be mean or anything. Or just, oh no.
I'm just joining in. I don't even know what I'm saying. Everybody else is doing it.
Oh, you just want to be part of the crew and be the cool kid.
Peer pressure.
Yep. Even though I've stopped making religious jokes. That was so last week. Oh man, you're so uncool. You're still making Glacius jokes. The no cool thing is jumping off of bridges. You should just go do that right now.
Oh man, I've got one maybe 2 minutes away from me. I can totally do that.
Is it, the taller it is, the cooler it is. So,
Oh, but it's the only one available to me.
Oh, that's your loss. You're not very cool then.
Well, at least I don't let Rathalos kick me in the face.
No, you only let him kill you.
Shh. Shh.
No, you're not that bad at fighting Rathalos. I've seen worse in the multiplayer videos. Oh, I can't wait to actually post that one video. Oh, it was so good.
I can't wait to rewatch those because I am at a complete loss of what you're referencing at this point.
Well, you're not rewatching them because you were not in the multiplayer sessions at that point. So.
Oh. Okay, I was about to say, I wasn't even sure if we fought a Rathalos. I don't remember.
No, you weren't in the videos at that point. You came at, like, the very end. Where I was like, oh man, everybody's just disappearing. I need to find new people. Oh god.
Hey, actually, yeah, I think I started with Deviljho, and...
No, you started Electron.
What?
Yeah, you hadn't done your Electron yet, remember?
Oh, man.
Or was that somebody else? Oh, I mixed... Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh.
Well, I definitely hadn't done Elatrian. I think I killed him maybe once or twice before that point, but I was still frightened of him. And, well, let's be honest, still am.
Well, don't worry, he's worse in Trial. They changed his entire moveset, so if you think you know what he's gonna do, well, you gotta get used to a new moveset again.
Crap.
Yup.
But I definitely recall starting with Deviljho and going, I'm not comfortable with Deviljho yet.
Yeah.
This is gonna be bad.
I'm not comfortable with Deviljho still. He's like my kryptonite for some reason. He always managed to get like 1 KO in there sometimes. And I don't like that. I don't like it.
Oddly enough, I think those recordings have tempered my nerves, and I can fight Deviljho pretty, not easily, maybe handily is a good word. Handily.
Handily. I think what you're trying to say is you're better at fighting him now because you've had practice.
And I'm not a scared baby of Deviljho anymore.
I'm not a scared baby of Deviljho anymore. The only time I'm a scared baby of Deviljho is if I come there knowing, like, yeah, my gear is really crap, it's low rank. I don't want to be touched by him. Because then he will kill you.
Savage Joe is the new scary Deviljho.
I have not fought him yet still. I still need to get back to Monster Hunter again. Oh,
this horrible balance between Monster Hunter stuff you want to get done and then other video game stuff you want to actually give a chance.
Exactly. Like trying to give Neverwinter a chance and shitting all over it because I was expecting a AAA game. Also shitting all over it because I'm biased as hell when it comes to 4th edition. I will freely admit, no, I came into that game wanting to hate it. I knew it. I'm kind of ashamed about it, but you know what? I didn't care, and I still don't care. People who like Neverwinter Online, sure, cool. I'm not gonna judge you. You like something that I don't like, you know, that's normal. I have bad taste in games anyways, so am I to judge?
You like Monster Hunter, enough said. That's
yeah,
awesome.
But I also like version 1 of Final Fantasy XIV because of the gathering system, because I'm a hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh man, I could go mining and chopping trees down. Oh, and fishing! Oh, yes, I'm doing all these things and gathering items, and there's actually a minigame to it and everything. Oh, I'm filling up my inventory, it's so great! Wait, my inventory's full. Shit, what do I do? You want free stuff. What? You're sitting there crafting. I see you're working with wood and you're making bows or something. I have wood, you want wood. What kind of wood do you have? And then I give like the list. And I'm like, oh, awesome! I need most of that. What do you want for it? For free. Yeah. So I've also taken the liberty at looking at all the crafting lists and looking at what you need to level up. I also have all these other things too that you need, and then they're like, awesome, yes. And you're sure you want to give me these for free because I can pay, and I'm like, yes, I don't care about money. I just take it. and then I end up filling up their inventory to the point where they're like, you still have more? You still have more? Look, I'm running out of inventory space. I'm gonna rotate some things around, and they'll have some more space. And then you do that, and I dump more on them, and I dump more on them, and I dump more on them, until like there's literally no way they can get more space. And then I leave, and I'm like, okay, enjoy your stuff, and then I go out gather more and start the whole rotation over again. The problem is, deep down inside, they're crying because they don't want to let go of all the items that they just got for free that they need for their crafting, but they need the free space so they can craft. So it's like this dilemma for them: do I throw something away because I can't craft? Oh no!
Oh, wet hamster, you sly, subtle griefer.
Yes, I know. And then one of my Danish friends heard of the awesome stories of how I was griefing with filling people's inventories, and he's also a hoarder. That Danish friend. So, so we had like a battle of who could get the most items and who could, just dump them on people. It got so bad that the guild that I was in, they stopped accepting things from us because we were getting things for them faster than they could craft them. Oh, it was beautiful. And then we started just fighting random strangers on the street, and we sort of became like known in certain circles that don't accept shit from them. Our argument is always, you never said stop, so we don't stop dumping things on them. And we were just leveling up our gathering professions, It's just, we're just leveling up, man. We're having a blast gathering shit and just giving it. We could just sell and make money, but that's boring. Fireball in the face. Luckily, it's fire resistant, so
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have been dead there. Then again, if I knew I had armor that was weak to fire, I probably would have made sure to heal up. One of the things of Monster Hunter, you balance the items you use according to the armor you're using, of course.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a delayed scream there, Rathalos. I want to heal up. I want to heal up real bad.
Oh no.
On the brink of dying. Oh, Chacha, you're a lifesaver.
Perhaps a nap is in order.
That is what I'm thinking. But I don't think Rathalos wants me to take a nap. I'm just gonna point that out. The entire time I was like, you know what? I'm almost dead. Screw using items. I could take a nap. I'll paintball him, and then I'll hope I don't die. I'll take a potion just in case. And sure enough, I did get hit. And then I was back down to almost no health again. All that green.
So much green.
Oh. You know what the worst part is? It's always after the fact when I've done a video and I'm listening to the commentary and editing it and putting in the video, that I come up with things I probably should have talked about or a joke I should have made. There was this domestic abuse going on between Rathalos and Rathian. What I thought of in the back of my head was Rathian going like, "Rathalos, why do you always leave the Kelby on the floor to rot? I've told you, throw them in the ocean when you're done with them. I've told you this 1,000,000 times." And Rathalos going, "No, make me a sandwich, woman." Oh. And
Thought I could hold on to them for sandwiches.
And Rathian complaining about why Rathalos isn't why Rathalos doesn't eat his Kelby horns to increase his health. All the hunters do it, and you gotta lead a healthy lifestyle. Rathalos just wants the junk food Apna. And then them just kind of bickering back and forth. Happily married and all that. I kind of went through this whole long skit in the back of my head between the two of them, just bickering about dumb things. And I was like, damn it, why didn't I think of that when I was doing the video? No, that would have made it so much more entertaining. But the eventuality of things like that is, if I do plan these things out, I either choke or I forget half of it because pressure.
Right.
And then it just ends up being ruined because I stop up in the middle of a sentence. Or I just can't think of anything more.
Oh, that would have been a good counter opportunity.
It would have been. Instead, I'm on fire. Which is surprising, because, you know, I'm wearing Agnactor armor.
You're basically already wearing fire.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I still prefer the male Agnactor armor. I prefer the male armors of most of, you know, from this game, because female armors are so unfortunate.
Yeah, they're...
Like the cowboy hooker armor.
Oh, that frickin' Roggy set.
Oh, it's just... Oh, no.
Just why?
I don't
That's
think
not
it was
protective at all.
I don't think it was intentional to make it look like a hooker, but I guess the Western audience will probably view it as like a cowboy hooker type thing because of the looks. Oh. It just looks wrong. Actually, something that I've gone back and done. I've tried to get more Danish people with a Wii U to get hooked onto Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And I got a couple of them hooked to Monster Hunter. And they're like, oh, I've been guiding the tutorial, being super helpful, you know, just so they don't get like confused or lost or frustrated.
Right.
You know, because Monster Hunter to a new player, there's still a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Especially
sure.
if you're doing it on your own. So, you know, I've been trying to get him through the tutorial, getting his Cha-Cha minion, and then I was essentially just, you know, running through the tutorial with him as he was doing it, and telling him what to do if he was confused. A good tip on where to do this, where to do that, all that good stuff. Actually started to, you know, since it's a brand new character that I plan on running with some of my Danish friends. I'm planning on going bowgun with that one. Like, bow and bowgun, so that should be interesting. Of course, I barely see him online, so I kind of scratch my head and go, I wonder how much I'm actually going to get to use it. he has a tendency to, and then he's online, and then he's online, and then he's got to go AFK and do something, and then he's just kind of there AFK for 7 hours straight, and then he disappears for a few days, and then he's online 2 weeks later. And yeah, so the question is how much bowgun action I'm going to get, but I don't know. It's going to be a bowgun, you know, just a ranged centric character. So it'll be interesting. So far,
Yeah,
I've been rocking the heavy bowgun. It's been alright.
That sounds a lot like what I'm doing with my 3DS character. Bows only.
Bows only. No bowguns?
No, I don't like bowguns.
Oh, I like bowguns. I like the customizable ammo.
I don't know.
I like it. I like being able to go like, oh man, exhaust ammo, and then this ammo, healing ammo, or I like giving people shots in the back of their head and then they get healed. Execution style healing. Wait, you're almost dead. Let me fix this. And you put a barrel in the back of their head and just shoot them.
I'm fixing you.
You're full of health now. I just injected some potion into the back of your skull. It's okay.
That's a really hardcore mainline. Man.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's injected straight into the brain. Once it the skull.
I mainline Mega Potion through the back of my skull. No big deal.
Yeah. Oh, and there was a limp.
That's something monsters don't really do in Tri-Ultimate. They don't stop to limp for a second to let you know when they're inside their nests.
Yeah. Well, that's just because actually no, Rathalos does do that, and that's because with Rathalos's AI, essentially when he's weakened, he likes to when he's weakened he can't, run. Well, he can still charge if he's just doing regular charges, but you know where Rathalos likes to run up to you and then just chomp at you?
Yeah.
When Rathalos tries to do that when he's weakened, he limps up to you and then tries to chomp you because he can't run and chomp you. That's like just a little thing that they've had since the 2nd generation, I believe.
Oh.
Even Rathian will do that if they're weakened and they try to do their chomp attack, but you're too far away, so they have to get to you. Instead of running, they will just limp and then do their chomp. So essentially, you can kite them for a while until their AI says, well, person's not going to stop up and let me try to bite. And luckily, Laggy's right there.
Excellent.
You need to look for him. And now look at how much left of the video there is compared to how long I fought Rathalos.
Yeah.
Yeah. People who keep complaining about Laggy, bring a lance. You can jump him so hard. Just get up in his grill, don't respect what he's doing, and just wail on him. Oh, it's so good. And I can block everything he throws at me, except for the super discharge, which I don't like.
Yeah, I don't like the underwater fireworks.
No, but
fun.
That's easy to get away from, at least with a regular lance, since you got the triple back hop.
Triple back hop. Maybe if you have the presence of mind, you can turn around and charge out.
There's that too. Gunlance does not have these options. You can just do back hops and pray that's good enough. And hope you get away. There's a good chance you won't get away in time, but otherwise you're probably going to be able to. They're mostly just, I'm figuring, well, I'll give the whole counter-poking thing another try underwater. I'm just trying to counter-poke when he charges at me or something. Keep running into the same problems that I usually do. Water press or wind press or something, and then they get too fast by me.
Yeah.
So, and then I finally eventually I just get tired of it and go to my usual shenanigans with get up to their chest. When he roars, you block. When he attacks, you block. When he does anything, you block, and then you just keep poking, sidestep, poke, 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 sidestep, poke, poke, poke. And whenever you're up against his chest, he likes to try and shove you away from him. But if you block that, he can't shove you away. And you just sort of lock him into either him trying to shove you away or him flinching. So it's pretty good. Of course, it also helps with if he focuses on you and not your buddy.
Right.
Because if he's focusing on Cha-Cha, it's not going to help me any. Because then he's going to just turn his back and try to attack somebody else.
He's going to swim 5 miles away.
Yep. Though, I keep running into the problem that what I want to do, because I'm used to using the gun lance, is I want to move forward and attack to sort of do the lunging attack that you can do with the lance. But I can't do that with a regular lance, so I keep I want to do it, but I can't. And then that's why sometimes I just poke blindly in the air, and then I'm like, yes, right, I need to get closer, because that's not how lance works. Gun lance, you do have some good moves.
Yeah, I really do like that running strike.
Yeah, it can also be used to get away from trouble too if you use it at the right time.
Yeah, I've used it to avoid Ignactor lasers.
Yeah, it's pretty handy. But yeah, no, my tactic with Laggy is simply just this. Let him try to just push you away from him and over. Occasionally he will do some lightning bolts, but that's not too dangerous. And from there on, it's just Flinch City if you have a good fire weapon.
Yep.
Half the time he's flinching, the other half the time he's staying pretty close to you. On top of that, Bomb Charge is really good for this because Sonic attacks. As long as he's not enraged, Sonic attacks will interrupt his attack whenever he's about to do something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so Bomb Mask is really good. Well, Bomb Mask is actually really good for all the underwater fights because all the underwater monsters, once they're in water, they have the same mechanic. So, yeah, you can get a few extra flinches in there. It's really nice. I'll say that much.
Always a good thing.
I know.
Always the most goodest thing.
When he does roar and you're up against his chest, you're going to have to turn around and block, or else... Well, or else you're going to get flinched.
Because his head is reaching over your body and the roar is originating from behind you now.
Exactly. Though it can't, like, if I'm just going for a straight up kill, Lance is really easy. I will say that Lance is probably not one of the best weapons to attack his head with. Just because there are some weird janky angles. But it's not the hardest.
Yeah, the side hoppings make it so you kind of miss his face, and then you have to side hop back in.
Mm-hmm. That, and you move forward a little bit each time you do a stab. So you'll get a few pokes in, but then the rest of them are going to miss. But you can still reach fairly easily. It's just that you miss quite a few of your hits if you go to the head. Though there are worse weapons I can think of for attacking the head. Best is still the hammer because, well, it's hammer.
Yeah, it's built to smash faces.
It's built to smash faces and does KO damage, and that's really all there is to it.
And sometimes it's not just built to smash faces. Sometimes it's built out of faces to smash faces.
Oh, the Hurricane.
Plesioth head. I actually got a...
has a Urganchin on it.
Yes, it does.
Exactly. So
I've actually gotten a look at a Basarios hammer. I've seen that now, and it is just his face.
Yeah. Wait, a Basarios hammer?
Yeah, Kaznor hooked me up with dynamic hunting for my phone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forgot that thing existed.
Yeah, it's good enough for the Monster Hunter itch when you're on the go.
Yeah, like if you don't have any other option.
It's actually really fun.
I mean, I've heard about it. Some people saying good things, some people saying bad things about it. So I really had no opinion on it. Mainly because I haven't tried it and I don't have a mobile phone that can run that sort of stuff.
If I had to guess, the people saying bad things are expecting a full-fledged Monster Hunter.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Also, I broke the spine since back.
Backbreaker.
Not sure, like, that's kind of a rarity for me to do because I never aim them.
Yeah.
They're just a pain to get and they don't drop anything special.
Because you can usually get Shell Shockers just from a capture anyway, right?
Capture, carves in the reward box. Yeah, Shell Shockers aren't really hard to get.
Not that we're complaining.
No. Though those leggy horns...
Those we'll complain about.
Fuck those leggy horns. Oh. Well, I just need a couple leggy horns. 10 fights later. And the worst part is they actually do have a decent drop rate. It's just the game hates players who want leggy horns.
Yep.
And the worst part is if you want like the low rank leggy horns, because they're actually worse to get than the high rank leggy horns in terms of drop rates off of the head. I believe so, at least. Either it's the high rank or the low rank ones. It might also be the high rank ones. I'm completely unsure because of there's also low rank ones that can drop off of the high rank monster. And that might be interfering with the drop rates a bit. Not entirely certain. Either way,
yeah,
leggy horns could be a pain. And I hate you for leggy.
Yes.
I hate you for your sapphires too. In fact, no, fuck leggy. Oh, never gives me what I want.
Sapphires don't bother me.
Well, that's because you're not me.
No, I am a jerk who gets what he wants.
I've noticed. I've noticed. Oh.
Really early on in 3 Ultimate, oh hey, I've got almost all the worn weapons now. And you're just like, no.
Well, I also managed to get lucky on my one, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
And barely any items. Oh, barely any useful items too.
Right.
Claws for some reason. And charms I'll never use. Bye, charms. Oh, still not my best.
Nope.
Nope, not even close.
Nope.
See you next time.